No need to ask, Jesus.
Welcome back, Smooth and Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. We have James from the BuilDeFi team and other various projects. How are you doing tonight, James?
Yeah, very, very good. It's bright and early over in Asia, Southeast Asia, but doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Yeah, it's been an absolute beautiful night over on the United States East Coast. And, it feels great to have a second week in a row of the BuilDeFi weekly stream. And, for all intents and purposes, it's pretty exciting where, we have some small announcements, big announcements, and just looking forward to it.
Yeah, very, very much. I mean, the big one's base, and the other one is whitelisting additional RWA tokens on Robinhood. And is there something else? I'm probably jumping ahead of myself, but yeah, there's plenty to talk about on the new launchpad.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Base is going to be massive. Obviously, we're launching BuilDeFi on Base blockchain Friday, and it's going to be synced up with our leaderboards, and just to make sure all the payouts are at the exact same time and everything is rolling. And it's definitely a massive, blockchain to go to. I think one of the most, in my opinion, popular blockchains. And if anybody doesn't know, we're going to blockchains that have Uniswap V4 hooks, and Base is one of them. We already have Robinhood and we have ETH blockchain as well. So Base is the next step, and it's going to be interesting to see kind of what communities we get to go on to Base. As compared to what we have on ETH and Robinhood.
Yeah, I mean, Base is for builders. I have meme coins on Base. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. We're putting out the feelers to different communities and getting connected. And of course, there's already a couple of people that want to build on Moon 8 uh, over on Base. So yeah, I think we're off to a decent start. What we're really looking for is more community members. Come on in, check out why BuilDeFi is different. It's a very different launchpad than you're used to. And give us a follow. Stop in and ask your questions. Fair Launchpad, and we'll be taking your questions too if anything comes in. I'll keep an eye on some of the streams. So please do raise your questions if you have any. I see Shrey over there. Very energetic as always. You can always count on Trey. Oh,
Yep.
got some new names here. Insights Aligned. Oh, Arrow. Okay, no, that's Hi Arrows. Good to see you.
Yeah, so it is in Pump, BDX and Scale. So if you guys don't know, BDX and Scale is some of James's protocols and other various protocols he owns and whatnot. And we do have a BDX build on BuilDeFi, and I'm looking forward to see what happens on Base. Is what protocols of yours would you love to see people build on Base?
Yeah, so the Reflections token, which is a tax token over on Base, is Pump Uranus. It's a meme coin. There's all the Uranus jokes. It's nonstop material for the Uranus jokes in space. However, on there we also have something called the Moons of Uranus. So we have 8 moons in a level, and as you know, you're very familiar with bonded liquidity. Each of the moons, 1 through 7, has a tax, which goes to buy and burn moon number 8. So moon 1 is paired with moon 2 with 3, 3 with 4, 4 with 5. And there's a large LP web with moon 8, like probably twice the liquidity pool. It maybe
Wow.
liquidity equals or is above the market cap. Not 2x, but maybe 10, 20, 30% sometimes.
Wow.
It's incredible. There's immense, like the LP web over there. That's not all team. That's also community. So there are some real diehards on Moon 8. That's why we know they're excited. They're constantly posting about it. They've actually got a website, a Moon 8 website, their own X community run. So that's one reason I'm pretty bullish on it. And we'd love to connect with other, like I said, we'd love to connect with other founders out there, other teams. You can really super energize your token. You don't need to go out and spend tens and 20, 30, 50,000 on an actual protocol, not just a meme coin, but an actual protocol with buy and burns, tax allocations, LP fees, stake in Aave, internal staking. These are just a few of the tokenomics. And building on top of your token can really energize it. Everyone buys it in ETH, and then it goes through your token, and then to buy the second token, whatever that is, your community token. So fresh ETH, more volume, and of course you can use some of the tax, if there's any tax or LP fees, you can always divert them to something else, marketing, events, giveaways. But the main thing is it brings in fresh ETH, number one. Number two, more volume.
We love that. Yeah. And just to show, I'm going to show Moon 8's chart just to.
Dude loves this chart. He really loves it. I also love it. It's a good chart.
It's a great chart.
Moon 8 early are very, very happy, but you can still get in before the big rush. I mean, not financial advice by any means, but there's going to be a lot of volume through Moon 8. I can tell you that. I don't know what the price is going to do, but I'm certain that there's going to be an interesting amount of volume created with the build-ons. Yeah,
and it's going to be interesting to see kind of what, just to kind of show you guys how many LPs this has. I mean,
those are only the active ones.
I know. There's like 50. Insane.
I think there's 50, 45 or 50 of them altogether.
Yeah, so it's a culmination, and it's going to be massive. And we definitely have some diehards that are using the protocol as we speak that are definitely going to build some big projects on here. And it's just going to add and take more of the Moon 8 off of the market. And if anybody doesn't know, Moon 8 has 7 other moons as well. That's the reason why it's called Moon 8. So all of the other moons are tax tokens built to go up to the Moon 8, and Moon 8 is a non-tax token. So you'll be able to build on Moon 8 specifically using BuilDeFi. And it's just going to help this chart even more. And it's going to be real gas on the fire, if you will, with what this is. And I just love, where we are. I know that it's only a 34K market cap. So we have a lot of room to really push.
30x to $1 million. It's easy math. Not as easy to get there, but it's easy math.
Yeah. So let's see. We have.
This is a good question. Do you want to answer the Flare question, and I'll answer the S88?
Yeah. So Flare currently has growing LPs. Right. I'm definitely going to LP with some of the BuilDeFi tokens. But as we speak, once we get some of this stuff out for BuilDeFi, we're going to launch the staking protocol for Flare plus an LP amount. So for people to add LP and constantly add rewards for Flare. So unfortunately, Flare is a V2 and it's a tax token. So you're not going to technically be able to build on it using BuilDeFi, but we can still have a benefit and a additional support added for Flare. So there's ways to, benefit it and really help it along, but overall you can't really build on it. But it's in my opinion, it's right where it needs to be. We've been rock solid for a very, very long time. And I love it. So let's see.
Flare's a solid protocol. Yeah. And as far as the S88, that's actually a derivative of Scale. I think that's why Crypto Eros is mentioning that.
Mm-hmm.
So S88 Scale is a tax token on Ethereum. S88 is a tax token on Ethereum base, but it is not a tax token on BNB chain or Arbitrum. So we can't change it. If we could, we would, but it's renounced, so we can't change it. That's the unfortunate thing.
Mhm.
But BDX, Baby Dragon X, that's the original. We have a derivative of that also. That's B88, and that's zero tax everywhere. BDX is zero tax, which is why it's easy to build on. And then B88 is zero tax on all 4 chains.
We love it. So he says we have plans to launch on Eros on ETH. That is LP with Hydra timing. So I look forward to that. Yeah, we welcome all builders. We welcome all communities, especially if you love a certain token. What better to build on it? Start your own token, and we've already seen some builders use our protocol the way it's supposed to, and it shows in the chart. When you launch these protocols at such a low market cap and just put any amount of marketing and really try to push, not only do they launch, they really, really do well with the chart. So I'm really excited to see what people build. And we've already seen some pretty interesting builds. And the coolest aspect, I think, is the external staking and the forever growing external staking. I think that's absolutely massive.
Yeah, that's dude's favorite. I'll mention it since he wasn't able to join. External staking in Aave. So every chain that has Aave native, you'll be able to stake in Aave. So of course, right now that's Ethereum, and it'll be Base tomorrow. It's your tomorrow. It's my tomorrow too, actually. Yeah, 14th.
Yeah. Well, it's the 12th today.
The 12th, so it's probably like 36 hours for you,
Yep.
and it's 20 some hours, 22 hours for me. I don't know, maybe more. I don't think. No, that's not right. It's a full. No, it's 30. It's almost 2 full days for you. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Don't make me do time zone math. I am the
It's,
worst.
yeah.
at time.
UTC is really tough as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's morning over here. Haven't had any coffee yet, so I really can't do. I use Meeting Planner to do all my times.
That's awesome.
All right. Was there any questions? There was kind of a long question from Eros. Well, let's read it there.
Says if Flare supply and S88 supply move to base, I'm going to LP with S88 and Flare on ETH to build on Arrows. So good. Big Flare and S88 supply reduce Omni chain. Yeah, we love it. Yeah, I would love nothing more than that. We already have a pretty good LP, especially on Pulse Chain with Arrows, and we're hopefully going to keep adding to it. And it's the more and more that's off the market, the less is possibility of selling, and it's going to be getting really big. And S88 is one of those coins that does have a very low amount of supply on other chains too. So it's light and it can move really fast.
Yeah, I see arbitrage because the market cap's low on S88 and B88 really. And being on all those different chains, it's complex. If you have a omni-chain bot, like it buys over here, then bridges and sells, not really bridge, but kind of bridging. With through omni-chain, it's a different protocol than regular bridge, I guess. A little bit more secure. Oh, this is a good one. What do you think about this? Do you want to take this one? I have an answer if you don't.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah. So Shrey, thanks. First of all, thanks for the question. It's a great question. After we are on base, that is, we're going to really be focusing on these 3 chains, but the primary focus on these 3 will be connecting with additional communities, not just spreading out to more and more chains. We've really got to get these 3 firing on all cylinders. We'll be whitelisting a ton of RWA. The real world asset tokens over on Robinhood. There's only one over there that we ran a test on, and it turned out fine. So Dude and I will probably in the next 24 hours or so, probably be whitelisting a lot of new RWAs over on Robinhood. On Base, I follow memes on Base or Base memes. I think there's a bunch of handles. We'll be whitelisting quite a few of those right out of the gate. And when you talk about a phase 2, we haven't, we've kicked around different ideas about agents and AI and, kind of an integrated chatbot possibly or something like this. Those are all future things. We want to create an amazing experience for these three chains before we really scale into any um, into the phase two. We're constantly doing small changes and adjustments, though, of course.
Yeah, and with phase two, I think that's in due time. I really don't want to, put a massive emphasis on phase two when we're not even done phase one. And phase one is a lot, and we've already made it. I mean, it's already such a complex uh, the way everything kind of works on our protocol that people aren't really used to as it is. So we just want to get more knowledge and more learning out there so that people understand really what is going on our protocol and how to use it properly. It's not like any other protocol out there, and with all of the different tokenomic features you can have and different staking abilities and different uses that these coins can actually do. We really want to hammer down phase one, make sure people know what's going on and how it all works, and then we start working on phase two. So we definitely want to hit the chains that we want to, and at this point, it's definitely these three, and then we can start talking about phase two. But phase two is really awesome, and there's a lot of different possibilities, with AI agents and all types of different stuff that we could use and do, but phase one is currently happening, and we really want to hammer down phase one.
Yeah, well said. Well said. We're anxious to have this Telegram filled up.
Yep.
People in there going crazy, yelling and screaming, shilling their protocol, asking questions. We encourage you. Come on over. Come on over. I'm in some of the other Launchpad Telegrams, and you know, it's decent energy in these whenever you got people talking. So we love to have you come on in, ask your questions, and see if BuilDeFi is right for you. It's very,
Yep.
very different. Everyone says they're different, but really, BuilDeFi is very different from any other launchpad. Now, some of them have good ideas, like Uniswap. Now, of course, we are based on the Uniswap V4 hook, and Uniswap has come out with some different things. Yeah, we love their hook. We absolutely love their hook. Very, very innovative.
Yeah, it's really made it a lot easier to not only have taxes and whatnot, but really grow and have a specific way of transactions actually flowing through the protocol and not having the ability to just absolutely nuke the chart. I think that's a very important part that we, overlook sometimes on our protocol, with how much we do have a solid base on these launches, and we're going to constantly prove that that's the best way to do it. And it's V4 has been eye opening for me. I wish when I launched Flare, we could have done V4, but it wasn't possible back then.
It wasn't
So
around. Yeah, it wasn't
yeah,
around.
exactly. So V3 is great. I love V2 just for the tax purposes, but V4 is just unlocked so much possibilities and just a different way of actually thinking about doing LPs.
Yeah, exactly. And you kind of hinted at it a little bit there before. Um, the base liquidity engine really relies on this V4 hook. So that's one thing that helps smooth out the chart. Even if somebody dumps right after the mint phase is finished, the chart isn't going to dump because we do injections into the LP over a period of time.
Hmm.
So really, yeah, we've done our best to. So we're okay with bots. We love bots, in fact, because bots drive volume and all those types of things. But what we don't like is sniper bots. Nobody likes sniper bots except the people who coded them. And the base liquidity engine really eliminates that. There's no more sniping. There's no more. You'd have to mint a ton and dump a ton. It wouldn't make any sense. Like it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely thought through these things, and it's working. It's actually the tokenomics and the calculations are showing true.
Love it. Yeah. So he says, add simple short term prediction market. They live for a month. So yeah.
Prediction markets. I love those. They're really interesting. They've come under fire by
Hmm.
everyone, like regulators in a lot of countries and everything. But it's an interesting thing to unlock. It's similar to RWA, tokenize everything. Some people say, and the prediction markets predict anything. Predict what is the outcome. Invest in an outcome is what they're saying.
Hmm.
And I played around with several of them. Who knows? I mean, we won't say no, um, but there's already a lot of them out there. Anyways, they're pretty large. So
Yeah, and even like MetaMask has the is Bitcoin going to go up or down? In the next 5 minutes, it's like, I don't know how many people are doing it, but it's they
really
they they have a lot of people doing
in
doing it.
MetaMask.
So
Hmm. I started out with MetaMask and absolutely, was just using it. However, as soon as I got to Rabby, I kind of only have MetaMask as a backup.
yeah,
So I didn't know that. Maybe I'll check that out.
yeah,
There's plenty of prediction market for Bitcoin, but it's a
yeah,
5 minute one. You said it's 5 minutes.
yeah. It's every 5 minutes. So I don't know. You can see how much it is to predict and whatnot. So it's pretty cool, but it's if I was good at that, I'd be just day trading Bitcoin all day. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm not doing that.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's unless you really know charts or you've got some kind of information about buys or sells or announcements, governments announcing things. It's kind of hard to guess the price of Bitcoin, even the next 5 minutes.
yep,
So some of the prediction markets are 15 minutes. That's why I had to ask you twice. 5 minutes, 5 minutes on MetaMask.
yeah. They're
Yeah,
they're
and then
getting
you
that
take a
quick turnover.
you take a fee out of that. Take a small fee and keeps the MetaMask engines running back there. The lights on.
Yep, exactly. So John Feet Crypto, hi, just to say congrats guys, really nice final product. I appreciate that, John. Yeah,
Yeah,
just come on in. I don't know if you're in on our Telegram, but just join our Telegram and just kind of come hang out and just ask any questions you have, and especially you can ask questions on here too. So Arrows Titan X has to get kind of loud. Yep, time to get loud. We love it.
time to get
Uh,
loud. Absolutely.
Yep. It could be cool to see MEV protection included in the swap. Nice feature to add on BuilDeFi. Yeah, I mean we kind of have it, but it's really hard to have full 1000% MEV protection. I mean, it's just the bots are just too perfect, and it's unfortunately the name of the game. Luckily we haven't seen too much on our platform of mev attacks, so it's going good, and I think how we designed it is really specific, and it's really worked out great so far.
Yeah, yeah, it has. I mean, I think we may see MEV later, like when we've got the 250,000, 500,000, $1 million market caps, bigger buys and sells. Then you tend to see MEV. Like, but we saw one. We definitely saw one
Yep.
in the last month.
So what is the outcome of Jake returning by October?
Oh, October 28th. Yeah, that's when Titan X started. So if there was only a prediction market, right?
Yeah, right.
We should tell Weaponhead to make an informal prediction market for that. I don't want to give him any ideas. He already does so many interesting things.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not holding my breath, to be honest. I would love to see it, and I think a lot of people would, but I'm not at this point in time. Like, there's just no point to even just hope and pray. So it is what it is. If he does, great. If not, it's same as it has been.
Yeah, the whole ecosystem is running without, it can run headless almost. It is running headless now, because these protocols are built for sustainability, so you don't have to manage them. Of course, it's nice to see founders. That's why I try to stay front and center on any protocol that I'm involved in.
Yep. Yeah. Trees, what up, trees?
Oh, hey,
Um,
trees.
yeah, he's in here. Flashbot protect for sure. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I would say. Just watch the V1 buy and burn run. That's when Jake Sharp returns. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty much true. I mean, we saw it turn on a little bit at one point, and
Mhm.
you know, if you were around then, I mean, Titan X like 2x, and if it did it again, even just a little bit, it's crazy. So it shows that everything still works. Everything, it can turn on at any point, and it's in here to stay. It's, I mean, there's millions of dollars in there. So I really look forward to that, but I'm not holding my breath and praying that it happens. So
I mean, you bring up buy and burn. So over on base, the Pump Uranus protocol and Smoke and Moon 8, that whole set. So, where was I going with this? What was the last thing? What were we talking through? I lost my thought. Good gosh. Buy and burn, buy and burn, buy and burn. Sorry. Like I said, I do need that morning coffee, I think. So over there on the Pump Uranus protocol, we've got just under $3,000 to buy and burn Uranus. So we will be turning that on. We will be turning that on, and we'll drop messages in the Telegram. So if you're not familiar with it, and you're interested in Moon 8, if you didn't know anything about Pump Uranus, stop over, and hit. I'll drop it. I'll drop a link into the chat, and tell us your favorite memes. Your favorite tokens on Ethereum and Robinhood and Base. We're happy to. Right now it's no cost whitelisting because we're in growth mode. So if you've got your favorite, or you're a whale, or you're a founder, stop in, tag an admin, and let's get a Telegram group set up. Let's find out how to help you build an amazing protocol for your community.
Yeah, and it's a very great way if you want to get your toes wet into building a protocol and having different routes and different ways of doing it. This is easily the best way to do it. And if you're a open public figure that does crypto and want to start your own protocol, this is the best way to do it. And the community is great, and having the ability to really earn as a builder, right? You can earn up to 8% of the mint phase. You can earn taxes. You can earn LP fees. So there's a ton of different ways to really earn money as a builder. It does not have to be just I started a token. You can make money off of starting a token. It is a very simple, straightforward way, and the cool part is it's very honest and upfront. Everybody knows that you are going to make a little bit of money off of this token. It's there, plain English, on the tokenomics section, and that's I feel like the way it should be. I don't think there should be a way of not making money. I think you should make money off of starting a coin, especially marketing it and doing different various things. So
Yeah, I mean, the alternative is what's happening out there already. So devs are probably anonymous, and they're holding supply. They'll launch, but they'll immediately buy, or they'll have their bots buy like on 20 different wallets or 50 different wallets, and they'll get in before anybody. So either they can hold supply 10, 20, 30%, or they can, they know exactly when they're going to launch, and it's not a fair launch. It's not transparent. So there's a lot. That's how people are making money launching tokens. Very extractive, extremely extractive, and we don't believe in that. We don't believe in that at all.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, tokens at launch, right? So these are the minting tokens, and you can see the tokenomics over here. What are the LPs? It shows 3 LPs on this one. The builder's getting 8% of the mint phase, and there's a buy and sell tax, a 12% buy and sell tax. So that's pretty crazy, but they're choosing.
Taxman is here knocking at the door. Well, that's the maximum. There's some people that just like to test maximums. So they just decided, all right, if I can only go to 12, I'm going to 12.
Yeah, and I know you F around and found out on the 12% as well. That's for certain.
Well, yeah, for Pump Uranus is a reflection token, so yeah, Uniswap was actually preventing it because if you've got a certain level of tax, 8, 10, 12%, there's always going to be slippage. So then you get up there to the 16%, 18, and Uniswap is becoming much more strict. So it's kind of hard to get a trade through over 15%. You can, it just kind of depends, I guess, on liquidity and everything like that.
Hmm.
But it's not like the old days when you could go 49%. Full degen mode, you can't do that anymore.
Wow.
They've
49% is insane.
I was in a group, and this one guy, he was super degen. To make sure he hit launches, he always would set a slippage at 49%. So
Wow.
the token launches, bam, he puts the order in, and because there's going to be immense slippage. But 49, that's betting the farm.
That's insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and just to show as well, right? He has 4 different buy and sell tax locations. 60% going into internal staking, 20% going to burn, 10% token builder, 10% LP, and the custom trading fees. He also has 3 separate allocations. So to the buy and burn, to the add to the LP, and to the token builder. So this is an easy way of creating a custom, simple protocol that really has a possibility of continuing to grow different various things. So, a good example of this, just to show Beast, which the chart looks amazing.
It's a beautiful chart. I feel like that should be like the go-to chart. It's really, really good. Shout out to Weaponhead for driving that one.
Exactly. So they have a buy and sell tax, right? 50% going to external staking, and the external stake is down here is 0.3822, only $718 right now. But a few days ago, it was at 0.35, right? So it is going to be constantly growing and growing. And this is getting sent to the bind burn just constantly. So I'm really, I love what we did. And, it's going to be slow growth, but growth nonetheless. And these tokens are really going to last forever with a obvious stake. And when we start adding other different staking capabilities and more risk on capabilities for staking wise, it's going to be interesting to see kind of how powerful they really are. And let's see. So Beast is a build on Better Call Jake. So let's go to that. Yeah, so Better Call Jake did touch $1 again. So we love to see that. And this.
Yeah, I'd love to see Beast go to $1. That would be amazing too. There's
Yeah,
a lot of posts about a lot of energy around that one too.
definitely. Yeah, so this Better Call Jake's up over 20x since the launch. And that's just awesome. And for the giggles, it has 69 holders. So we love it.
69 holders. Hilarious.
Yeah, so 58K market cap, 69 holders, and it has 4 tokens that have been built on top of it. So it's it's really, really awesome to see a mini ecosystem launch on our protocol. And I really think as time goes on, we're going to have even more and more of that. So I'm really looking forward to see kind of what that does. And
it's really all about knowledge. Like once you understand the power of this, and some people really, really get it, then you can really see the amplification. It's just so foreign. It's just so new to people. They're not familiar. Plus, there's a lot of noise out there about different launch pads, and a lot of people want to chase the $100 million market cap. Oh, that's like the lottery. That's like the Powerball lottery, which I heard is $1 billion. It's about the same chance of getting 10,000x on those certain meme coins. Some people will get lucky. There will be a few.
Yep. Yeah, and I bought a ticket just for everybody to know. And if I win, I'm pumping everybody's bags that have launched on BuilDeFi. So just throwing it out there, and you can hold my feet to the fire on that one too.
Wow. I for one would love to see you win. That would be couldn't happen to a nicer guy. That's for
I appreciate that, James. Yeah. So shout out to Titan Spartans. This is another you know, amazing build that has happened. And this is by Crypto Connoisseur. He has really rallied the troops. This is a newly certified build. And so people will be able to grow and build tokens on top of Titan X Spartans. And 57 holders, 22K market cap. And this is up multiple X's from the base, but it has such a lot of room to grow. And the tokenomics are great. There's a 3.33% buy and sell tax, and it's going to consistently add to this external stake. So it's very small right now, but we're going to constantly be adding to it and growing to it. And the amount of, yeah, you can see Builder, he has his Twitter right here. And the cool thing is on our website is you can add your own website to Titan X Spartans to your tokens. So I'll show he added and built a Titan X Spartans website, and you can just go there, show where the Twitter is, everything. So I think he's using this protocol the exact way you're supposed to. And as many tokens launch using this kind of stuff brings a lot of professional looks, really a way of really showing that you are committed to seeing this through. It's not just a random coin that's launched, and this is exactly how to do it. So
there's another cool example. Enter the Sim. Are you familiar with that one?
Yeah, simulation. Let me look.
Yeah, simulation.
So
I think Dude knows more about that one, but I mean, they got a cool website, and it just seems like they're definitely building something over there.
Yeah. So this is 19 holders, 5.92K market cap, and let's look at the website.
It's kind of futuristic, matrixy.
Yeah, I guess I'll enter.
Careful.
This is actually pretty cool though.
It is really, isn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what the roadmap is over there for this one, but it's off to a good start. It's a cool website for sure.
Yeah, and it's
more. There's more here than there was. Like I was here last week, I think. Looks like they built it out the website quite a bit.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna just still add more and more to it because it's really shows some cool animations in the background and some good charts and whatnot. So I'm excited to see what they do. And this is a build on Orin protocol, which we've seen a lot of build on Orin protocols launch on BuilDeFi. So it's definitely looking good, and it's definitely helping the chart too.
It just makes me hungry to own, to have my bags full on all these different protocols. So it's really interesting because things probably will happen. Like we are poised for some growth inside BuilDeFi and inside the Titan X ecosystem and in these different protocols. Over on Robinhood, we just have to catch some more attention over there. No one can do build on RWAs yet. There's different protocols that can do other things with RWAs, but there's no build on. No launchpad has the build on feature with RWAs like us. They just don't have that.
Yeah, and that's very underrated.
Yeah, so underrated. Well, we're going to have a lot more. Quite a few more. I think we're going to batch whitelist. I think I saw a message from the dev, and we'll check with the dude later to find out how many we'll have there. We'll certainly announce on the Telegram and on X the additional RWAs that are whitelisted. There's many over there. There's quite a few, and they're issued by Robinhood themselves, so we know it's legit.
Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely, I think, a underutilized aspect, especially building on those type of RWAs. Really bond yourself to RWAs, which we really haven't seen. It's kind of a FAFO moment, right? F round find out.
Yeah,
We don't know exactly how they're gonna go, but it's very interesting, and we have the ability to do it with BuilDeFi. So I think that's a massive advantage that we have, and I'm really looking forward to see what type of things people do build over there.
yeah, absolutely, and we appreciate everyone who's come in. Give us a make sure you give us a like, subscribe, follow us on X, the Buildify handle, follow Smooth, and stop by our Telegram if you're interested to learn more.
Absolutely, yeah. It's we have so much capability here that people just don't even understand how bullish BuilDeFi really is. And I like your greatest launch pad you've never heard of thing, but
Yeah,
they're gonna hear about us, James.
they will. One way or another, we're going to make sure that people hear about us and get the opportunity to stop being extracted from. Like, that's why we built this. We built this for you. We built this because we know it's fair crypto, but we built this for you, so you don't have to lose and lose and lose and lose. You
Yep,
start winning. Start winning.
we love it.
We do. Well, Smooth, it has been a great stream. Fantastic. I can't believe we kept it under an hour. Kept it.
Hmm.
We kept it smooth. We kept it lean. It was great, and thank you for all the interactions in the chats. Hockey stick chart. Oh yeah, hockey stick tray. That's for sure. That's for sure.
It's kind of a lot of the charts are hockey sticks on our protocol, to be honest. So
Yeah, yeah. There are. There certainly are.
yeah,
It's
awesome.
going to be super interesting to see what happens on base. Don't forget launch on base, Friday, the 14th of August. Let's see, 2 p.m. UTC.
Yep.
2 p.m. UTC, right around there.
Yep. It's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to the new launch, new chain, new possibilities, new tokens launching. And this is a forever protocol, guys. So we are constantly going to be working towards it. We're going to be streaming. We have Twitter Spaces with James and Dude and Rich, and I try to join as well. And it's 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. East. And what's it at UTC?
Three,
Four,
3
three or
p.m.
four. Okay,
Yeah,
3
3
p.m.
p.m. 3 p.m. UTC. I was trying to do the math in my head, but thank you for calling out. I always know UTC. I
Mhm.
never know America anymore.
Yep. So we have a kind of a backlog of spaces that you can go listen to on our Twitter, builderfi_win, and it's we try to get a specific topic, right? We shoot the shit a little bit, and then we dive in on a specific topic, and it they're fun, and people join, and it's great time to ask questions. If you want to ask questions in person, you always can jump on and speak and talk to everybody. And we're going to constantly be doing that Tuesday through Thursdays every week. This is a weekly stream on Wednesday, and we're going to constantly be doing it. And, hopefully next week, we have some other
Some
guests,
stories.
and yeah. So it's going to be cool to see. And I'm ready for it. It's going to be, I love streaming. I love talking about this, so it's easy for me to just keep going. So
My first exposure to you was watching you stream, and then I joined as a builder. I joined you in the stream, and then we started collaborating and working together. So it's been a journey. It's been a great journey.
it's been awesome, and now we have a amazing protocol together. So whether
Mhm.
you like it or not, James, we're going to be bonded forever.
Yeah, we will be. We shall be connected till the end of time.
That's awesome. Well, James, I appreciate you coming on, and it's been another amazing stream. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for hosting. You do a great job. You got the smooth operator opening, and you do a fantastic job on the tech. and just keeping us on track. Well done, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, and we're gonna be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. And if you guys have any questions, please reach out to us in Telegram, on Twitter. There's a ton of ways to contact us, and we have a lot of free whitelist ability. So just let us know what coins you like, and we'll whitelist them for you to be able to build on them, or just create an LP with them. So just let us know. And this has been another amazing stream with James and myself. And next week, we're going to have another banger on the way. So, everybody, thank you so much. And we're out. Peace.
Take care. Cheers.
No need to ask, he's a